Hi guys, and happy weekend. Happy whenever you watch this. So today we are doing our reading from October 10th to October 16th, and we're calling this week Over the Hump because according to the astrological chart for next week, it's going to be a relatively positive week if you can get past the multitude of challenging aspects that take place on Wednesdays, right? So I know we've been going through a lot of heavy periods of time, and I'm just telling people do the best that you can. Right now, it's not time to try to go beyond and out. I want you to take care of yourself. Now, if you're ready for the reading with me and it's still the weekend, use code Aries Moon, all in caps. All the readings are 40% off, as well as all of the courses. And there is a new course that I added. It is not part of the sale because it's new. And it is actually $40 off. And it is called After the Spell, and this is a very different kind of course. We see a lot of courses out there on spell work, but I actually wanted to do a course about after the spell. After the spell takes place, all these things that are very important for us to do, so the spell actually comes to fruition. All right, so if you're ready for that, just go to lightwitchtarotshop.com and just go hang out in my store and see if you like something. So let's take a look at what we have. We're using the Chula Bruja Journey Tarot, and I've said this again and again and again. It is out of my thousands of decks, this deck is one of my top 5. Because it hits home. It's very Taino, it's very indigenous, and it's all about home for me, right? So let's take a look here. This is a week that's going to require a lot of patience, right? There's choices there, but it's almost like it may not be moving fast enough, right? So I need you to be patient. I know that that's an eye roll, but that's okay. We can practice patience here, right? We see a lot of generational wealth here and a lot of blockages when it comes to manifesting. So what we're seeing here is a lot of overthinking. With all the heavy energy that we've been going through, I'm not truly surprised with this. A lot of times we want things to happen into our life, but we've gone through so much, we don't know how to adapt to the good things. A lot of times I've realized that we get so used to the bad things or being depressed that good things start happening and we just don't know what to do. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you know, right? So this is a time to actually bring back the faith into your life, bring back that hope, especially in the places where we lost it. You know, we need to be our bigger believers. I need to believe in myself more than anybody else needs to believe in me. You know, you want to be very careful with greedy people, right? And there's just almost moments that you feel like you just want to give up. You feel like you're juggling a lot, right? And then nothing's going your way, but there's things that are coming, but you just gotta be patient, right? So we gotta change that mindset of I'm done, you know, it's okay. Well, I get it. I'm exhausted too, but we cannot give up. We've come too far, right? So the Queen of Cups is saying, because we're feeling this way, it's definitely a time to bring that nurture into your life, whatever that looks like for you. Okay, there is no right or wrong way to love yourself. You don't have to go do this and that. You do what feels right for you, but we need to make sure that nurturing is very important and that is happening for us. The moon is calling you to work with your shadow, to go deep. So that may be the energy of like, maybe you don't want to be around so many people right now. Maybe you're irritated. Maybe you just like want to hide in a cave. We are in fall time. Right, and then here comes winter, and you guys know that's the season of the Kaliak. The Kaliak is one of the elder or oldest goddesses that there is, and she is the goddess of the shadow, a new beginning. She is the goddess of wisdom. So you're actually being called to go deep within. There's an issue there that we definitely are ready to heal, but we gotta just listen to ourselves. Stop listening to everybody around you right now, and be very careful with people that just want to take from you. You gotta set boundaries like a motherfucker this week. What we see here is if you're going through insomnia and anxiety, that's also very common when you're going through a shift. But once again, we need nurture. I don't want you to start thinking that, oh my God, there's something wrong with me. Insomnia, anxiety, depression are all very, very normal things that for some reason society has labeled it as bad. It's like, oh my gosh, it's emotions, you know, it's there for a reason. But whatever it is, I need you to keep your faith going. I know you maybe some of you have had thoughts of like, why am I doing this? We may not know why, but it will get better, right? What we see here is waiting, modesty, and the clinging. So this is a time to preserve your energy. This coming week, I want you to take care of the essentials of restraining yourself and acting with moderation. I want you to just wait for the right timing. It's almost like we want to slow down this week. This is not a week where we need to be all crazy with a mentality of, oh, in order for us to be someone, we gotta overdo it. Fuck overdoing it. I want you to start slowing down and living life, but living life itself, right? When we see modesty, moderation is extremely needed, and you want to remain humble. You want to keep it really simple this coming week, right? You want to stay away from people that are pretentious and people that are arrogant or people that are just constantly putting you down. They need to just go somewhere else with that. This is a time of self-respect. Set boundaries, stand up for yourself if you have to, right? But what we see here is that there's inspiration there, and I want you to find that inspiration is within yourself, right? I want you to be devoted into everything that you begin. I want you to believe in yourself more than anybody that's there. I want you to stop with the validation and justification. Work with the Mahadeva of the shadow of the goddess Tara, which is one of the goddess of the Shakti, right? I want you to work with whatever spirituality is for you and really continue in your road to enlightenment. So we see this heaviness is still present, but at the same time, we're being told, nourishment. We're not being told how to nourish ourselves. None of my readings will ever say, this is what you gotta do. Spirit doesn't talk like that, and neither do I, right? But this is definitely a time to bring nourishment into your life. Take it easy. Slow the fuck down, you guys. We live such hectic lives because we're constantly up here. We gotta slow down and enjoy the chocolate cake and enjoy the air because we never know how long we have, right? So I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I will see you next week, and blessed be. Bye-bye.